So, wir würden dann jetzt, glaube ich, mal mit der zweiten Runde anfangen. Wir haben jetzt einmal einen Social-Media-Workshop, der heißt Why So Serious, einmal mit dem Vito und dem Giacomo aus dem Truffle Pig in Berlin. Auch noch zwei kleine Worte zu den beiden. Der Vito ist 2001 nach Berlin gezogen. 2021 meine ich, ja, Verzeihung, ja, genau. Ein paar Jahre später, ja. Um das Truffle Pig wieder aufzumachen, was zu dem Zeitpunkt geschlossen war. Eine kleine Speakeasy-Bar, ziemlich coole Location. Wenn man noch nicht da war, auf jeden Fall mal hingehen. Und wenn man den beiden noch nicht auf Social Media folgt, auf jeden Fall auch das machen, weil das ist ziemlich witzig. Das Ganze ist gesponsert von der Bar Fabric heute. Und ja, dann starten wir mal.
Hello. So loud, oh my God.
Hello everybody.
So we're going to do the workshop in English though, since my flatmate Guste will be sad if we talk in German.
Or Italian.
Or Italian. And we're going to do it also in English since our social media is in English anyway. So please be gentle with us because this is our first workshop ever. We usually don't do workshops, but we are a bit nervous. But it's gonna be fine, right?
I guess.
Okay, cool. So, social media, why so serious? So we got asked to do this workshop because we have like a different perspective of what social media can be for us, how we use social media to promote ourselves and obviously the bar. The bar is called Truffle Pig. It's a tiny speakeasy bar in Berlin-Neukölln. And since our drinks and our mentality on hospitality are usually inspired by pop culture, whatever, we decided to have like a different approach on social media. We're gonna start with the social media part, then Giacomo later on is gonna talk like about the drinks that we actually do at Truffle Pig. Before you're gonna judge me on the next two slides, it's just about what this guy is saying. We're not promoting this guy, so Anya, where are you? Don't be mad, okay?
Please.
So basically what's going to happen is there's product here. And this is where you end up, right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Nothing.
We can leave now, I guess, right?
No, I mean, why did we use this? Because we usually use pop culture references to then make a story to say something about our bar, which we actually did to promote this workshop today. So I love some of the Truffle Pig drinks, but what the fuck do they know about social media? Actually nothing, because what we know is this workshop is not about how to push your Instagram, how to get more followers, how the specifics work, how to get more reach. This is not about that. For this you talk to Anne. She will know. We don't. What we talk about is how we started doing stuff that eventually people told us is funny, and that's why we're here, right? So how it started with this whole meme thing that we like kind of got known for. So our neighbors, Wax on Bar, which I guess most of you will know, at one point did a drink which was very similar to our house drink, the White Ferrari, which is a drink with rum, amaretto, lime, and green apple. So I had the audacity to use this popular meme with the Spider-Man to actually tag them publicly, call them out to like steal our drink, which they obviously did not do. I guess they did not even know what the White Ferrari is. But this kind of started this whole meme thing. So why do we do the memes? So first of all, we are meme fans, like everybody loves memes. But I think it's a good way to connect with your colleagues, to make fun, just because why do you use social media? Like, it's kind of boring to just see like recipes all the time and like stories about your breakfast. What did you have for lunch? Like, who cares? Like, I was like thinking like, how could we promote the bar in a way that is maybe appealing to our colleagues and even more important to our guests? But then also use the social media to kind of make fun of our guests for stuff that they always do. For example, this. Can you read it? The meme, everybody? Yeah, cool. Yeah, so it's a good way, I think, to not educate necessarily like the guests, but like to make know how your perspective is on certain topics. For example, when this annoying guests will stay 1 hour too late and you want to close the bar, they don't leave. And you just make the story like publicly to let them know how we think, but also we get usually the most responses on this from guests who will laugh and then the next time still not leave. But we at least have something to like talk about. We use this as like an icebreaker, let's say. Also like one of the. There's also a good one. There's like this legend that on Saturdays usually you get the most annoying guests. You know, like bars like Schumann used to be closed on Saturdays, maybe are closed again on Saturdays, right? Back in Berlin is closed on Saturdays because usually you get like all the tourists, people that don't really care what you do. That's why we do also those kind of memes to like make know that this is where we are now. It was Friday that day. And yeah, so what I want to say, yeah, to connect with the guests, use it as an icebreaker and a bridge between guests and us, but also as a way to promote the drinks, obviously. What we're usually pretty annoyed about is about guests not, like I guess most bartenders will notice when a guest doesn't want to check the menu. And we only have our signature drinks on the menu. So if a guest doesn't even care, and usually, I guess it's like a Berlin thing or Neukölln thing, most guests will ask either for a mezcal sour or for a espresso martini. So this running joke with Truffle Pig that if you want to annoy us, if you want to annoy Giacomo and me, you will ask for a mezcal sour. So this is like our way of communicating with our guests, which they enjoy, with our colleagues usually enjoy. Risks. Okay, so this is a tough one. You also have to know, this is like my personal mistake, I guess. You have to know who you can make jokes with, I guess, right? And you have to be informed in order not to provoke somebody that you didn't mean to provoke. Or like if I make fun with tagging the Wax On guys about you stole our drink, I know that they will not take it personal. If I, for example, last 2 years ago, like Green Door was doing like a movie-themed pop-up, and Truffle Pig usually does movie-inspired drinks. So I had the idea, this fantastic idea, to do this story about basically Green Door doing that while we have been doing this for a long time. It didn't go down well, so we got some arguments, but we talked about it. But what I realized is that not everybody understands your humor. Not everybody needs to understand your humor, of course. Like we decided to make fun about things that we think are funny and might be relevant to promote our bar. But just be aware of like, don't do jokes just for fun, just to have the joke. Like, be aware of like, who are you tagging? What are you trying to say with this joke? Because we didn't try to say something bad in this case, but it came across as us trying to look bad, you know? So be aware. All about the vibe. That's a very Truffle Pig thing as well. We are pretty proud of our playlists. So that's another way to connect with the guests. Also for the social media part is to have public playlists for your guests to enjoy, to promote them, to share stories with specific songs, to use the songs for the posts of the drinks. Maybe it's fitting the drink. Giacomo will talk about this in a second. To choose maybe also a song that is perfect for this drink that you just created. And just let your friends and guests know that we have like 3 different playlists and that they can enjoy them as well. And now to the drinks part. Giacomino, are you ready?
Time to shine.
Time to shine, come.
So, as it is about the memes, it is the concept behind also like the drinks or the way to promote the drinks is quite similar. So it all basically started from struggling. These old flyer story and like having like a visual to represent the drink instead of maybe just like a picture or just like information about the drink itself. Started with the movie flyers or I don't know, concepts just like on a way to also reach the people and find a funny way to, I don't know, transmit or like to communicate what we thought or like what's the idea behind. But it all started basically because we didn't have a camera. So as all the genius inventors or whatever, struggle was real, I guess.
No, I mean, what like the specific is like this movie thing, the flyer that we always do. This just happened because our former owner of the bar, he took the camera that we used to make pictures for the drinks with him. So we had no camera to make pictures of the drinks. So I was like, how can we post something? How can we have some...
I guess your Samsung S3 wasn't good enough, right?
How can we have some content? So this movie thing came about.
But basically after then, like the first flyer or so, we also thought it's like nice to have like a visual and like to do sort of like this funny way of like transmitting, since our inspiration comes from, I don't know, movies, songs, it maybe telling like commonplaces or stuff we all know. So a good example is maybe here the Genko, and the Genko is one of the signature drinks of Truffle Pig, and I think represents maybe at best like the concept. So Genko is the olive oil company that in the Godfather they used to use as like a money laundry, and so basically there's also like a twist on the Godfather, so Scotch and Amaretto. In this case we use Woodford Rye, olive oil fat wash because of the Genko, like the olive oil company. And yeah, the rest is like Amaretto and Sicilian Amaro because of course like again a reference to the whole story. Another good example could be Call Me By Your Name. And if you see the movie, you know why there's peach inside. And so again, the two characters are...
Do you know why there's peach inside?
Please tell.
Yeah?
Just one, yeah, I heard. So basically the two main roles, one guy is French, the other American, so bourbon and cognac, the peach because of the peach. And another good example is the Cina Paradiso.
What happened with the peach? Say it. Say it.
That was your phrase.
What happened with the peach?
I'm out, like, this was your phrase to explain.
So in the movie, one of the characters basically has sex with a peach. So that's why there has to be peach in the drink.
Great movie. So, another one could be the Cinema Paradiso. Again, played in Sicily and based on like this old cinema, which is like romanticized about, and it's like just watch it. It's a great movie. So basically, of course, again, popcorn because of the cinema, then Woodford bourbon, some Adriatico Amaretto to like balance it out, and why not? And yeah, then it's top up, for example, with like some orange blossom water to remember a bit of like the Italian orange feels. So it is all kind of connected, you know, like the visuals, the idea. It's just like a bit of mix matching. Okay, like how do we start? What's our base idea? What do we want to reach with it? What's the style of drink? It's all kind of connected, but on like multiple topics, not just like one neat direction or just like one concept.
I mean, usually what we do with the drinks is we most of the times 99% start with the cocktail name. So before we have any idea what we want to do, we start with the name. For example, Cinema Paradiso like has been planned for like quite a long time because it's a great movie and we love the name. And then from that's like the way we operate usually always is like what has to be inside this drink and how can we promote this drink. So Cinema Paradiso is about a story about a little boy falling in love with movies and cinema in Sicily. So it has to have some Sicilian Amaro inside. It has to have popcorn, obviously. It has to be like a movie drink. And then it has to have the aesthetics of the movie flyers to give the vibe of what we are trying to achieve with the drink. Same for the call me by your name. Like it usually always starts with the cocktail name.
Yeah, another good example is the JD, inspired by the apple teeny that John Dorian always drinks. And again, the flyer is also a good representation about like the playful approach and like how you maybe like not reach only about just the drinks, because for example in this case I think the ingredients are the last thing you may notice on the picture. Or another good example is the pizza Hawaii, which probably would be the Italian nightmare, but we decided to take it and play around with it. So again, you have bacon, fat wash mezcal, some clear tomato, some pineapple cordial, and that's also a good representation about like how we can say also randomly sometimes like inspiration comes, or how like this playful approach and not limiting ourselves and not taking again us too seriously is also opening gates to new ideas or new approaches about things which maybe are not, don't want to say like a taboo, but maybe too playful sometimes. But then present something.
I mean, it's all about fun. In the end, it was important to us to be the first guys, at least that we know about, that being Italian, do a drink called Pizza Hawaii, because we didn't want anybody German doing that. And I mean, Cedric did not even know that we speak German, actually. No, right? And if we also go back to can you go back to the John Dorian, please? About the specifics of how do we create those things. It's really, really easy. Again, this is not a workshop about how to... There are like different apps to use. Also, we are really stupid with, at least me, with technology. Imagine that my girlfriend had to do the PowerPoint presentation for me, and she just finished it this morning. So, like, if you see my phone, like this is like a Samsung S8, and everything that you have seen, all the flyers, all of it happens like with this phone. So you don't need much. You only need some time and some nerdy pop culture references. Like, and you have to be hoping for people to actually understand what you are trying to talk about with this flyer. Guste, have you watched the Scrubs? Do you understand this flyer? No.
Perfect.
Okay. Not our audience, Guste. Huh?
It's time to play the Celentano part then, I guess. Sorry, it's important maybe.
I mean, again, about the not so serious thing, the drink in the middle was a drink with Australian whiskey, Italian bitter tomato, whatever. Inspired and named after the Italian-Australian model called Ella. But to be honest, the only reason to do this drink was to have a reason to like tag her and maybe be in touch, you know?
Didn't happen though.
But yeah, she did not reply.
We tried. So we also tried then to reach out the legend. This video cannot be loaded. Perfect. Vito Mino. Ancora. Yeah, this shows our skills actually with technology.
It's just a short video that will, if it is the one with Celentano, that will show you how we also not only post the drink, but announce the drink like a teaser. So we have to like find those... Sorry. So we have to find those like random videos, usually on YouTube or anywhere. Then, since my phone is so old...
Here we go. Let it speak for himself.
Thank you.
That's how it goes in Italy, actually. Like, it's daily life over there. But no, in this case, this is another good example about a drink. This guy is called Adriano Celentano. He's a famous Italian singer, but an Italian icon, we can say. If you don't know him, know him. And so basically, again, from this little video, like this idea that we both knew we wanted to dedicate a drink to him, we then build it up. For example, Celentano is from Milan, so Milan is known to do the risotto with saffron. So it had saffron, of course, wood for bourbon, some Campari because it's also from Milan. And what was again inside? Some coffee.
Sparkling wine.
Must be. So an Italian, typical Milanese aperitivo, I'd say.
But yeah, I mean, it's again, it's about the social media. Why so serious? Is about like be brave to use whatever footage you find. Like it doesn't have to be like HD. It doesn't have to be super professional. Like again, I usually ask Giacomo because his phone is quite new. Mine is so old to like cut these videos for me to like record them, and then I make these things. But it's about like be brave to like do something fun to use your individual background. For us, it's obviously we play with this like Italian thing, but it can be anything. Just like enjoy the social media product. Like be social. Post more. Don't just post your daily breakfast maybe or selfies. Like promote your bar. Everybody who's working in bars, I think, should post more about what they actually do, like behind the scenes of homemade ingredients, or if you have this nice new drink, like how did you do it? What was the inspiration? Like usually, if I see posts about drinks from other bars, it's a nice picture always. It's a nice cocktail name, but it's nobody explains like what happened there. What was the inspiration? Why did you choose to do that? Yeah. Yes. Again, this all happens with the phone. So since again I'm a technology idiot, I guess everybody who wants to do it here in this room can do it better than me. Just have some great ideas and be inspired, I guess, right?
And gift Vito a new phone, actually. Let's all work together to make this happen, please.
Yeah. We will have a guest shift later at Pulse Bar. Pulse, yeah, thank you. Yes, from 6 o'clock. We will do some of the drinks that we show you. We will do later. And so later will be like a little welcome to Truffle Pig at Pulse Bar. And this will show now the nice side of Giacomo.
Yeah. That's my daily life at the bar, actually. But besides, I don't know, making good drinks and finding inspiration randomly, again, like as this whole topic was about, we also have a lot of fun and play around much. That, again, opens up new ways of approaching to this job, and like also to ourselves, personally speaking, work-wise speaking. And I think in the end, not taking yourself too serious can be just as positive, and like wondering, questioning yourself, asking, daring also to a lot of things which maybe are taken too serious. Not for us.
And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Vito and Giacomo. Are there any questions about their presentation? Or does anyone need any tips?
Hi guys, thank you for this fantastic presentation. But my question is, can you measure the return that you get out of it in terms? I mean, you bring in a lot of effort, and can you measure there something, or how do you feel it that it?
I mean, what we see is how many guests will actually come to the bar to try that specific drink, because we change the menu quite often. Like usually we will have something new once a week. And then guests saying that, we actually came to try the new drink that you posted earlier this morning or yesterday, whatever. So we can measure this like this, because if they would not see the post, they would not know that we have a new drink, right? So yeah. Any other questions?
Yes, I'm here. Hello. How's about the rights to use these pictures and videos? Did you thought about it or?
No comment.
Okay. Sorry for asking.
Any other questions?
The bar is called Truffle Pig in Berlin-Neukölln. And this is Giacomo. Giacomo is single.
Sorry, I have to ask again. I mean, Berlin is very specific ecosystem, I think. Do you think this is transferable to the rest of Germany? I think so. Lower Bavarian woods.
Again, this is like a very specific way to do it, and the only reason we do it also is because we felt like we needed to, because we felt like the bar needs faces. It's not like a bar where you will always see us two. You know, it's always Giacomo, it's always me. You know, so the bar is very much connected to the people working at the bar. So we felt like we use the social media to be out there. I guess it depends on the bar. If you have like a bar, no matter, I mean, it doesn't matter where it is, but if it is strongly connected to a specific person, and that specific person puts everything that that is them into promoting the bar, why not? Thank you. I love the Fabri thing. You are Fabri, okay. We use Fabri. Any other questions? No. Thank you.
Thank you.